I mean, just putting the added pressure on of what it takes for them to get to a bowl game and knowing that we can stop them from it is big, is huge.
Welcome back. Today, Buckeye seniors will try to do what only a few other classes have done before them: beat Michigan all 4 years. For more on the reward that they get, let's send it back to Ann Arbor. Dan Franzek joining us again for some gold winners, some little pants, I think, Dan.
Yeah, you know, former OSU head coach Francis Schmidt once said he was not intimidated by the mighty Michigan Wolverines of the 1930s. And to prove his point, he uttered the now famous phrase that says they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. And from that, the Gold Pants Club was formed and still lives on 75 years later. A 75th anniversary is sometimes referred to as a diamond anniversary, but any year the Buckeyes have beaten the Wolverines over that time span has been known as a golden year, as in the Gold Pants, awarded to victorious Buckeyes in the game for the past 75 years.
That's very special. It's, sets Ohio State apart.
I'm kind of proud that we had 5 pair of gold pants out of 9 years.
There's nothing in college football or any other sport for that matter that is similar to it.
Matt Finkus owns 1 pair from his team's win over the Wolverines in 1994. He's now the president of the Gold Pants Club. The charms are just a portion of what Finkus's club is all about. But how are those pants made? Just like that.
It's a lot of work.
Work for Cariotti Jewelers, a Columbus family-based company that has made every single pair of pants since, well, the first ones back in 1934.
A player holding those gold pants up with the hanging from a chain, you look at it and you're just proud.
But just because they're in Columbus doesn't mean you can go down the street and buy one yourself.
When you tell someone that you make it, they're like, oh, hey, can I get a pair? No.
That's right. They're reserved for just the people who participate in the game. In the early years, they were solid gold, but now with NCAA regulations, the pants have been reduced in value. Regardless of the year, however, they're still priceless to the players. Even the oldest of former Buckeyes who still get a kick out of beating that team up north.
Hope we beat the pants off them.
An appropriate line given the context of this story, delivered by former OSU tackle and tight end Charlie Ream, who,
As far as I know, he is the oldest guy.
The oldest living guy, who's a former Buckeye at 96 years young. Ream, who went on to play professionally for the Cleveland Rams, was a member of the 1934 OSU team. That's right, the first year the pants were awarded, and his wife has the pants to prove it.
It's nice to be able to play for Ohio State and win that many games.
And despite his dominance over Michigan, Ream still regards the game as
the biggest rivalry in the country.
So after the Bucks get their gold pants, where do they go? The players say the ladies of their lives usually lay claim to the coveted jewelry.
I give mine to my mom every year.
Some players give them to their mothers, and they try to take them back for the wife. That doesn't go down too easy.
My mom has all of them. I was trying to give one to my dad, but my mom just took it from him.
Mom cherishes those gold pants. She won't take them off for next.
I just take mine home and give them to Ellen, and never to be seen again.
Ellen Tressel now owns 7 pairs, hoping to make it 8 Saturday, which would mean another OSU victory over Michigan. And for those Bucks involved in the greatest rivalry in sport, they say you can never have enough wins or gold pants.
It's very cool, and I want 5 of them.
And since Francis Schmidt made that comment back in 1934, Ohio State is 36, 35, and 4. Up until 1934, well, Michigan enjoyed a 22, 6, and 2 edge. Of course, Jim Tressel has changed all that. He's won 7 out of the last 8 since he's been here. Won 5 straight, looking for that 6th pair of gold pants today, guys.
The team from Ann Arbor seemed cut from a superior cloth. But in 1934, OSU's incoming coach, Francis Schmidt, broke through the mystique.
When he was interviewed about the job, they were asking him, how are you going to beat Michigan? And he looked them right in the eye and he said,
just remember they put their pants on the same way we do, one leg at a time. So when Ohio State beat them, they started the gold pants tradition.
And ever since 1934, whenever Ohio State defeats Michigan, all the players and coaches get little replica gold pants.
And that represents 2 of the final moments of my life.
I have several of those pants myself. I don't mention that around here.
Gold pants were immediately in style, as Ohio State thoroughly dominated the next 4 meetings, outscoring Michigan 114-0.